Well, guys, Curtis' head is turning. Curtis had a turn. Yeah, Danielle came in and she turned his head. You know what? I don't even think it's just Danielle. I think Ekin-Su played a part in that as well. Because I think she gave him a way out. Or she is giving him a way out. But will he take it? That's what I'm saying. Because um the way Curtis was so happy when he got chosen to stay overnight, and he was gassed. And he told the boys he was gassed. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he was trying to play it down to Ekin-Su, like, I don't know, I'm a bit confused right now. Do you know what I'm saying? He was trying to act like but he was gassed. He was happy. And I could tell the moment he saw Danielle, he liked her. But he wanted to make sure when he made his statement, Elma heard it and Sam heard it. So he wanted to start the conversation by saying, I'm happy, I'm good. He didn't say it was closed off. He said, I'm a one-woman man or something of the sort. But he never said I was closed off. In fact, while they were in bed, he did say to her, he wouldn't exactly say they're closed off. It's just that when he is getting to know one person, he likes to focus on that person. Do you know what I'm saying? He did say that. But then he went on by saying, I don't even know the girl. The girl, Bombard Star. He said the girl, Ekin-Su, the girl. I barely even know the girl. Like, just getting to know the girl. Like, the girl. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, the way that he was trying, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give this to Curtis. Curtis will always try to slowly do things in the most subtle way because he wants to come across good. He wants to come across like the good guy. That's what he did with the Amy situation, and he's doing the same thing now. Now, I do think he could potentially turn towards Danielle from Ekin-Su, and I think that would almost single-handedly have to do with Ekin-Su, because I do feel that he probably would have just kept on going and pretending. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't feel like there's ever been a true spark between Ekin-Su and Curtis, and that's for me. I've always felt like Curtis is just there holding on to Ekin-Su because he knows that she's won. She won on the series and she's popular. And I think she's a good looking girl, so he's hanging on to her. But their personality never actually gelled. Do you see what I'm saying? It never actually gelled. And for me, they both came across boring. Obviously, Ekin-Su was trying to do her thing, trying to sabotage Harriet and Ronnie and all that kind of stuff. But I just felt like I couldn't see a spark between them. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a little bit more chemistry between him and Danielle in this short amount of time than I ever saw with him and Ekin-Su, and that is the truth. But anyways, guys, before the girl goes any further, I'm gonna ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. So yes, guys, I'm not gonna lie. For me, I'm not a fan of Curtis, but I actually want Curtis to jump ship. Do you know why? I feel like Ekin-Su is just, I'm not even sure if Ekin-Su is actually feeling anything for Curtis. I feel like I'm just seeing, remember Ekin-Su is an actress. Let's not forget that. Ekin-Su is an actress, right? And I feel like Ekin-Su is putting on a show. And not only that, I just feel like, here's the thing, because I'm not saying that she doesn't like him, but she's acting like they're married in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Ekin-Su has been in Love Island. This is not her first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? She was a bombshell. When she came in, she went straight in for, what's his name? Davide. Do you know what I mean? She didn't care that he was getting to know Luca's ex or whatever. What's her name? That one. Yeah. She didn't care about that. Do you know what I'm saying? Then she went from Davide trying to run onto Jay. She did not care. Right? So Danielle shouldn't care either. You're a bombshell. You go and bombshell the place. That's what you're meant to be doing. I feel like she's just been too much. Even the way that Curtis didn't do anything. I'm not going to lie. She came at Curtis about touching Danielle's hand. And what was that for Elma to bring over? And I knew that she was going to do it. The way I saw Elma in the corner like this, like she's taking notes, I was like, I knew she was going to bring something over to what's her name? To Crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what is him touching her hand? And then Ekin-Su is making one big, do you want me or not? Like, even this, because my feeling, I'm not even going to tell my emotion, I need space. Oh, baby, you're not in Broadway right now. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no need for all of that. I'm not gonna lie, there's just no need for all of that. And I just felt like she was having a go at him for no reason. And it's pointless because even though I know that Curtis is interested, and I know that Curtis low-key was flirting, but because he's a nice guy, you can brush it off. Because you hear what he said to Danielle? I'm a smooth talker, so I'm gonna talk my way out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I just don't see the whole big deal of how she was behaving as if he cheated on her, like they were married and they have 25 kids, you know what I mean, and they live in a bungalow. And like, come on, man, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. And now she's come out. I was actually thinking that she was gonna go and start screaming. I'm not gonna lie, I was staring at my screen like this because I actually thought that Ekin-Su was gonna come out and start screaming and shouting at Curtis and Danielle just having a conversation. I really thought that she was going to do that because I feel like, do you know what I mean? She has that kind of impulsive kind of way of dealing with things. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is completely the opposite of Curtis. And this is why I say, are they actually compatible? I mean, if you're asking me, I say no, because at the end of the day, like I said, I ain't seen no chemistry, honey. I ain't seen none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I just feel like, nah. And then she started crying to Ronnie. She'll start crying. That's just cowballing. Cry me a river, man. Cry me a river. Curtis, do your thing. Do your thing. The girls are going to want to come at Curtis because at the end of the day, Curtis is talking to Danielle and she's like, oh, he's talking to her. He's smiling. We want him for the cry. You want him wife for ball? You want him for cry? You don't want him for laugh? What is wrong with these people? So she asked him to talk. He should be crying. I can't go because Ekin-Su is upset. What's wrong with them? Oh, he's laughing. Oh, Ekin-Su, they're talking. So what? If they're talking? Do you know what I'm saying? Blows on skirt. They're coming like some high school teenager. These girls inside this villa, man. They might get on my damn nerves. But like I say, more Curtis. Forget to know Danielle and all of that. But anyways, let me move on for a little bit because it's been a while. So Sammy, you know, I was never a fan of Sammy because Sammy treat what's her name, right? The girl that he won with, that they were never meant to win that season. But hey, it's neither here nor there, right? So for me personally, I think Elma, right? Because Elma and Sammy has this chemistry. I feel like Sammy wants to go and just have fun and see who he likes in there. I feel like he automatically picked Elma because they have history. And he felt like if he didn't pick her, because it seems like they have history. And I feel like he felt like if he didn't pick her, it would be some kind of tension. Now, Emma's saying it's the age, right? It's the age, she's older than him, da. But my thing is, right, if somebody is too young for you to be in a relationship, you should not want to kiss them because they should be too young for you to kiss them. They should also be too young for you to want to have sex with them. They also should be too young for you to want to cuddle them in an intimate way and kiss them all night. That's what she said. She would have kissed them all night. Now, you can't say you would have kissed him all night, but then you're saying, oh, because he's too young. You have to decide which one you're going for, honey, because at the end of the day, if he's too young to be in a relationship with you, then he's too young for you to kiss him and have sex with him. It's just point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, from what I gather, I feel like she does like him. I think she does. I don't know whose side it was to the reason why they didn't go any further. Because the way Elma is looking very happy and acting all happy, and, you know, you can see a little bit of her being a slightly territorial, you know what I'm saying? And the girls, I think the girls need to stop it because they're like, oh, Sammy is just in here for Elma. No, don't put that in the girl's head, because when you do that, and then he wants to go to get to know somebody else, it's going to cause an issue. Plus, the other girls are going to be slightly scared to want to get to know him. Why? Because they feel like he's Elma's. You know what I'm saying? And if that was the case, he would have just said, I want Elma, and that's it. He said he wants to get to know everybody. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see the big deal about any of this. I don't see it. But for me, I feel like this whole Danielle situation is going to cause a bit of drama, and I'm actually here for it because at the end of the day, I want to see what's going to happen in the end with Curtis. Curtis could end up playing it safe and stick to Ekin-Su. He could. But if they really want to make good TV, you just need to choose Danielle. That's what I'm going to say. You just need to choose Danielle. Guys, I don't think there was anything else that was majorly exciting. about this episode. I think the whole Curtis and Ekin-Su thing and Danielle thing was mainly the it point, right? So, and I feel like I've covered that. But before I go, actually, I will say that I kind of hope slightly that Sammy has something for Tina. Why? Because of the comment that Scott made about, you know, if anyone puts any pressure on me tonight, that's it. You know what I'm saying? No. At the end of the day, this is why I say I know that he wanted Tina to go. Because if Tina was gone, it would have been easy for him to even try to crack on with Danielle as well. You know what I'm saying? I just know it. It would have been so easy for him. He would have probably tried to see if he can get anywhere with Grace. Pointless though, pointless. But for me, I just hope that Sammy is somewhat attracted to Tina. And if he is, I hope that Tina is willing to get to know him and not put all her eggs into the basket with Scott, because at the end of the day, I am far away, but I can see from here that there's a massive hole in Scott's basket. So she's going to break all them eggs if she does that. But anyways, guys, if you got into this part of the video and you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go finish packing my suitcase. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.